Hi, I'm Hannah, and here are 17 Sciencey Facts for you. Meteorophobia is the fear of meteors. According to NASA, every day 100 tons of gravel, dust, and sometimes even big rocks enter the Earth's atmosphere. Eesh, better stay indoors if you have that one. Astronauts that have been to the moon claim that it smells like burnt gunpowder. How refreshing. More than half of the bones in your body are in your hands and your feet, with 54 bones total in your hands and 52 in your feet, makes for a total of 106 bones in your hands and your feet, with 206 bones total in an average adult body. The size of Russia is about equivalent to the surface area of the dwarf planet Pluto. Speaking of Pluto, a rumor arose last year claiming that Pluto was bumped up to planetary status again. Remember the whole hashtag vivala Pluto? Well, I'm sorry, if you didn't get the news by now, that was just a rumor. It's completely false. Only the International Astronomical Union can make that decision, not some whiny scientists at Harvard or some bummed out Pluto activists. Pluto just doesn't meet all the standards. If we bumped up Pluto, we'd also have to bump up dozens of other dwarf planets like Haumea, Sedna, Eris, Ceres, and that'd just be too much to memorize. Humans are deuterosomes, so the first thing that they develop when they're, in the womb is their anus, which means you were literally an asshole since day one. A crystal of the botulinum toxin, the size of a single grain of sand, is toxic enough to kill 9,600 people, making it the most toxic substance that we know of. The median size between the entire Earth and a single atom is about the size of a particle of dust. Think about that for a while. If the entire Earth was to be compressed down so that it was so dense that it became a black hole, it would have to be condensed to about the size of a peanut. So like, this big. The entire Earth, this big. You can never really clean anything without getting something else dirty. Think about it. Entropy! There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on all of the beaches and all of the oceans on all of Earth. Only about 1% of the visible matter in all of the universe is not either hydrogen or helium. And all of that visible or baryonic matter only makes up about 5% of the composition of the entire universe. The other 23% is dark matter, and the other 72% is dark energy. And to be frankly honest, we have no clue what those last two things are. 99.8% of the entire mass of the whole solar system comes from the sun. The remaining 0.2% is mostly Jupiter. It's kind of scary. Koalas sleep for about 22 hours a day, which is more than 90% of their life, compared to humans who only sleep for about a third of their lives. Oh, honestly, I think that's gonna end up being more like 1/2 for me.
This thing at the bottom of your fingernail is called a lunula. It comes from the root luna, which means moon, because of its crescent shape.
About 85 billion neurons in your brain, and we're trying to map them all. To put it in perspective how difficult that is, the only organism that we've ever been able to actually do that for is this little slug that only has 302 neurons, and that took 16 years to map out. But thanks to technology and video games, you can actually help real scientists do real research and map out these neurons at home by yourself. They turned the process into a game over on Eyewire.com, and thanks to many gamers participating, we are now mapping around a neuron every 2 days, which is incredibly faster than before. You should really check out the website. It's cool, and you're making real contributions to science. Again, I'm Hannah, and have fun throwing these facts around in front of your friends to make you seem smarter.